Coach, obviously a historic night for Dartmouth and the program. Just kind of walk me through the game a little bit and then what this means for the program.
Yeah, it was, Brown's been playing. Brown's as good as anybody in our league right now, the way they've been playing. Their forwards really push out, and they got those 2 early goals in the first. We were on our heels a little bit, but happy with our guys. They responded, fought back, tied it up after 2, and then just stuck with it. And, John Fusco scores a really nice goal, the game winner, but, Nikita's right in front of the net, screening the goalie. Hank Cleves makes a great pass right in his wheelhouse. So great effort, a couple of massive penalty kills, especially one at the end of the game. And then our power play, goes 1 for 1, which is really good for us.
Talk about your journey a little bit as a coach, and then this is this program over the last 5 years now, 4 seasons, from what you started with here into what we're at now.
Yeah, I mean, this was such a dream job for me when I got it. I was so excited, so honored. There's been such great hockey at Dartmouth since 1905. There's been unbelievable players and coaches, and coming out of the pandemic, we were kind of starting from scratch from a standpoint of learning what Dartmouth is and who the players were and how we wanted to recruit, what our identity was going to be. And this senior class was our first recruiting class, and they've stuck with us. They've had some lean years, they've had some tough games, and so they're going to come out of their senior year being an Ivy League champion, and they'll have that for the rest of their life. It's a really cool thing that I got to witness those guys be a part of that.
Last weekend, a couple of really close games, and then another one tonight. How did last weekend kind of help the guys get ready for this weekend and playoff hockey going forward?
Yeah, I just think we're at the time of the year that this is where we're at. I'm sure tomorrow night will be the same, and heading into playoffs, when everyone's emotionally invested, that's what games come down to. They come down to special teams, goaltending, and usually 1 or 2 plays makes the difference.
Coach, anything else to add?
Yeah, go Big Green.
Obviously, it's kind of a historic night for the program. Just to kind of talk about your journey the last 4 years, coming in as the first year and then to where you are now.
Yeah, it's been great. Like my senior class, all 7 of us have put in so much work to get to this for the Ivy League championship, and it feels great, but we're not done. We want to win it ourselves tomorrow.
Talk about tonight's game a little bit. You go down 2-0 in the first. You fight back in the second, and then a good third period.
Yeah, we weren't really worried. We were playing well in the first. They got 2 goals, and we just didn't really change anything, stayed positive, and kept doing what we were doing, and it paid off. Third period was really good for us, and we held them off.
Talk about the block shots tonight. Everyone was blocking shots. Just kind of talk about the mindset. It takes some courage to get in front of some shots.
Yeah, I think it's just like playing for a championship. You want to sell out everything you got, and definitely at the end of the year here, and that's how we're going to have to play down the stretch.
What's the momentum into tomorrow against Yale?
It's awesome. I think all the guys are fired up. We have a chance to have the Ivy League outright for the first time in a long time, so it's exciting.
Cheers. Anything else to add?
No, go Big Green.
Johnny, just talk about tonight's game a little bit. Obviously, you guys clinched a share of the Ivy League title. What does that mean for you, for the program?
Yeah, I mean, I think the last 2 games, the thing I'm most proud of is, go out versus Union, get down a goal, come back, score 2 tonight, down 2 early in the game, and we came back, scored 3 unanswered. So it's just, we've had a lot of adversity so far this year in our group, and so I think it's made us tighter, and really hopefully will help us down the stretch. Just keep playing our best hockey, but there's a lot of belief in our room, and and when things go wrong, we got great leadership and getting the bench and everything and breaking the chain. So it's been awesome to see.
When you came here as a sophomore, the program wasn't in the best spot. Just kind of talk about where it is now with the success over the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I think that. I definitely, this has been one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me coming to Dartmouth. I definitely, the first couple years, had some bad days and had some good days as well. And so, I'm forever grateful and forever in debt to the coaching staff for taking a chance on me, and they've helped me so much and kind of stuck with me, battling through some of my good days and my bad days. And, I think, during that 5 and 20 season, there's a lot to be said with the things that we learned, and it's a lot of times it's usually darkest before the night, or it's darkest before the sun comes, and so we learned a lot then, and I really think it grew us into the players and people we are now. And so looking back, it stinks, but it definitely helped us.
Talk about all the block shots tonight, not just from the defense core forwards getting out in action. Kind of, what's the belief in the locker room to kind of throw your body on the line like that?
Yeah, I think we're a family, right? All the boys love each other, and so it's a little sacrifice for obviously a big reward as a team, and Like I think like I blocked a few shots, and there's honestly probably nothing better than coming back to the bench and having all your teammates kind of pat you on the back and just kind of acknowledge that, because it's obviously it takes a lot of courage, but if one person's doing it, then others are going to do it, and so it's kind of a chain reaction.
Johnny, anything else to add?
No, go Big Green.